Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and today we have some Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and today we're going to be continuing my series where I show you guys a bunch of really cool old school glitches in Call of Duty 4 / Modern Warfare Remastered. This is actually going to be the 4th video in this series, and it's actually going to be the final one showing off the final 4 maps that were originally in Call of Duty 4, not counting downloadable content. What makes this particular video a little bit different than the first 3 is the fact that Modern Warfare Remastered is actually out, so I can actually tell you what glitches in this video actually carried over from Call of Duty 4 into Modern Warfare Remastered, but this video is only going to be covering the maps Showdown, Strike, Vacant, and Wetwork, and only one of those maps is actually currently in Modern Warfare Remastered. As always, this video is going to be showing you guys glitches in Old School mode, which is a special rule set, which is only available in Call of Duty 4 / Modern Warfare Remastered, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so here we are on the map Showdown. This is a map that is currently not yet in Modern Warfare Remastered, but it will be in the game soon enough in December with the free update, which will be giving us the final 6 multiplayer maps. This map is not well known for being a great Michael Myers map or a great map for glitching, but there are 2 big glitches on this map, both of which that will get you on top of the map itself. So you want to go ahead and grab an RPG here. I know some people are a bit apprehensive when it comes to RPG jumping, but trust me guys, this is ridiculously easy. So once you grab your RPG, which is upstairs here, simply walk over to the edge of this little balcony. Now just jump and crouch, get up here, then just jump here to the left. It's going to basically put you here on top of this wood, walk over here to the edge, aim down at the ground, jump and shoot your RPG, and it's going to launch you up here. It's very, very easy. It's very difficult to mess up, and once you're actually up here, you can now run around on top of Showdown. I'm hoping to see this actually returning in Modern Warfare Remastered. It's one of the cooler glitches in Call of Duty 4, in my opinion. I love things that allow you to get on top of the map or outside of the map, but mostly they patch those things in Modern Warfare Remastered, so we're going to have to see how it goes. If they make the map exactly the same in Modern Warfare Remastered, it should actually stay there, as long as, of course, we can actually get on top of that piece of wood. But yeah, once you're actually up here, you can run around quite a lot, and you can actually get on top of these pieces of wood here. I'm not going to show you every spot on this map you can get to from up here, but there are a lot of them, and I highly encourage you guys to go ahead and try and find them for yourselves. Now, this second glitch, I can only show you half of it. I cannot do this glitch. I wish I lived with my brother and I could just hand him the controller and say, here, do this for me, because my brother was always ridiculously good at glitching. This is like what he did back in COD4. He didn't play the multiplayer. He did glitches in private matches with his friends and stuff. But what you do is get on top of this tarp right here, jump across to this, and then get right here. And from here, you RPG jump on top of this invisible barrier. And then once you're up there, you can run around on top of that building. And from that building, you can go basically all along the edges of the outside of the map and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool, but I can't do the RPG jump. So how you do this part, and I always mess this part up too, is you run and jump to right about here. Now, the trick is to basically run all the way to the very end of that before getting up here. Then you simply jump up so you're on top of this, walk across, now back yourself up a little bit and jump towards this corner. Now once you're here, you pull out your RPG and you jump an RPG at the same time and hopefully land on this barrier. I can't do that. I always messed up. I jump too early, I jump too late, I do something wrong. I honestly, guys, have been trying this all afternoon. I can't get myself to do this. Like, that's how you do it. You can watch other tutorials on YouTube. Like, people can do it. I can't. I've never been able to do this glitch. I always just did the one that gets you on top of the other part of the map. And yeah, I want to make you guys aware of it just in case, I don't know, for completion's sake, because I know about this glitch, but I can't do it myself. Like, you're supposed to RPG jump right here, and then be able to land over here. You can land like right here all you want, but there's a barrier. You're supposed to be on top of this barrier, and I can't freaking do it. So those are the glitches I know here on Showdown. Let's hop into the next map. Alright, and here we are on the multiplayer map Strike, which I'm very surprised to see is not in Modern Warfare Remastered. This was actually one of the more competitive maps of Call of Duty 4, and I think it was actually a competition map. Like, if you play game battles and stuff, this is one of the maps that could actually show up. It was like a competitive map. It was just really good, and it was actually so good they remastered it into Modern Warfare 2, or I guess remade. They didn't technically do anything fancy with it. They just remade it and put it in Modern Warfare 2 as a piece of DLC, but still, it's a pretty good map, and I'm excited to see it return in Modern Warfare Remastered in December. I know of several glitches on this map. Let me show you guys my personal favorite, which is like the best hiding spot in the world for playing Michael Myers. So you get on top of this, very, very easy. Jump on top of this tarp. Now, run, jump, and crouch, and land on this little edge right here. Now, once you get up here, edge around the corner ever so slightly. Otherwise, you're going to fall off. Just keep on going very, very slowly until eventually you go forward. There you go. Now you can actually jump and get inside of this balcony, which is fantastic because you're playing Michael Myers. It's like somebody's actively looking for you. You just lay down here, you hide, and you can actually watch them as they're looking for you, but they can't see you. Like, let me jump out of here. They can't see you. Like, it's one of the best hiding spots in the game, in my opinion. In fact, you actually have another spot pretty similar here on the other end of the map. We're going to be getting in this balcony right there. Allow me to show you guys how to do that. So you can get on top of this car and do some fancy stuff and try and get on top of the tarp here, but just walk up to this table here. Oh, I'm getting stuck here. Jump up and then jump up again. And then run and jump towards this, and you're basically walking on this edge. You can actually go right through this thing here. So just keep on walking and jump on top of this. Unfortunately, you can't get into this balcony, but you can, from here, just basically run and jump. And of course, I mess it up. So you get on top of this table right here, and then you get on top of this campy. You jump towards the wall, go over here, jump on top of this. Now run and jump, and then basically the trick here is actually jumping at the very last second. If you jump too early, you're going to hit your head on top of that, which is what messed me up initially. But yeah, once you can actually get on top of here, you can't go any further. Like, you can see outside the map and see there are no textures on the ground whatsoever. I'm breaking your immersion, I'm sure. But once you actually get here, just jump on top of this. Now jump on top of here to keep on running across. And then you can actually get on top of this. Then once again, jump up here. Then from here, run and jump and crouch, and then you can land inside of here. It looks like you're going to fall through, but you don't actually fall through. It's just another balcony for you to hide in. Now, this one is not as great because they can actually see you through. I'll jump down here in a moment to show you. But it's still a pretty cool spot, and obviously it just completely messes with all the textures and stuff like that inside this building. Just completely bugs it out. But if I jump out here really quickly, you guys can see, like, they can actually see you laying down up there, but it's a pretty difficult spot to actually get, like you guys saw, because you have to jump here at the exact right perfect time, like right as you get to the edge, to actually be able to land on top of there. Now, there are a bunch of extra glitches on this map, and I wish I could show them to you, but I am but one person. But I'll show you guys where to go and how to do them. So if you have a friend with you, most of these involve actually having two people, you could just jump on their head and get on top of a lot of the roofs here. Like, for example, if I had a friend here, they could just sit like this, looking down at the ground, and then I just run and jump on top of their head, and I could land on top of this building. And once you get on top of this building, you can jump to other buildings, and you can do that basically all throughout the entirety of the map. In fact, if you can get two people on top of this building, you both drop down top of this fence, jump across, and land on this side right here, you can do that thing where you have a friend like crouch down for you, and you jump on their head, and you get on top of this building here. You can do that all throughout this map. There are so many places where you can actually do that, and I would highly recommend trying it out if you actually have another person that wants to do glitches with you. But the problem is, doing things like that is one person's always left behind, right? Like, you're always having somebody who's like, okay, you're gonna be the guy we jump on their head, so you're gonna be the guy that can't get on top of the glitch. Like, right over here is another example. On top of this little balcony right here, if you have somebody crouching in that corner, you can just jump on top of their head and get on top of this roof right here, and then run around, or from there, maybe jump on over to here. There's places for you to go, but there's always someone being left behind, so that's never really a whole lot of fun. But then again, I think there may be a workaround with shotgun jumping, and like putting it on reflect and stuff like that. We'll have to see. I don't know. I was never good at that stuff. Again, my brother was great at that stuff, but those are the glitches that I know here on the map Strike. This is a really good balcony, and over there is a really good balcony, and you can, of course, get on top of that roof. You can get on top of this roof, and you can get on top of, I think, this one, but I'm not sure how, and definitely this one. You can do all kinds of stuff like that, assuming, of course, you have two people. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vacant, the first map of this video, and the only map of this video, actually, that is featured currently in Modern Warfare Remastered. The rest of the maps will be coming in a DLC patch later on in December, but the glitch on this map that I know is ridiculously fun. It gets you on top of the map, and it also works in Modern Warfare Remastered. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it here in Call of Duty 4, and then how to do it in Modern Warfare Remastered. So how you do it is you get on top of this table right here, jump and crouch on top of this refrigerator. Now basically aim yourself for roughly right about there. Once you get up there, just run, jump, and crouch again, hug this wall, come on over to here. Now, this area, if I remember correctly, has a barrier, so just jump over this way, and you can get on top of this roof right here, which is already a pretty cool glitch in and of itself. There is a barrier not allowing you to go outside of the map, but who cares about that, because we're going to keep on going this way and get on top of the roof itself. It's such a cool spot. It's like the only spot here on Vacant. It's not really a great map for glitches or anything like that, but you can, in fact, get on top of this roof. You can go over here and shoot the glass. Wait, is there even glass here? In Modern Warfare Remastered, there's glass right there. Is there glass over here? they got rid of the glass. They added glass in Modern Warfare Remastered, which I think is actually pretty cool. But yeah, you can definitely fall through from here into the map, so keep that in mind. And in Modern Warfare Remastered itself, this stuff is actually solid. You don't just actually go inside of it. So allow me to show you guys how to do it here in Modern Warfare Remastered. It's actually the exact same method. You get on top of the table, you get on top of the refrigerator, you jump on top of the door frame, and then you are basically on top of the roof. I really like to see glitches like this carrying over into the newer game because it's fun to do this stuff in old school mode in private matches with your friends. Like, sure, they have the old school mode playlist that people can actually play, but there's always less than 5% of the player base in there, and in fact, I bet you there's like nobody in there. There's probably 10 people in total. Nobody plays old school mode. It's basically a private match game mode, and so you might as well have some fun glitches. I'm very happy to see it here in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fourth and final map of this video, Wetwork, which is going to be added to Modern Warfare Remastered in the December update. The map itself is not exactly known for having a ton of great glitches. Mostly people like to just run and jump on top of these crates here, but you can actually get on top of the cranes that have been moving all of these crates around. You can get on top of that, you get on top of that, you can get on top of the one all the way over there, as well as the one all the way over there, and allow me to show you how to do that. Keep in mind, you can actually get on top of any of these cranes. If you know how to get on top of one, you know how to get on top of all of them. It's exactly the same principle, just in different areas. You get on top of the railing, you basically aim yourself towards the little V in the metal itself, and then just run and jump towards it. Very, very simple. Now, you're going to notice you're going to have like this big metal thing here. Just jump and get on top of it, and then walk forward until you fall through it. Now, once you're actually here, crouch and start moving very, very slowly. This is the most annoying part of this glitch, is you can actually fall off of here pretty easily because the surface that you're actually walking on is not actually very wide. Like, you have a little bit of room, sure. You're seeing me wiggle back and forth here a little bit, but you can fall off very easily. And just as a reminder, it's generally in poor taste if you're playing Michael Myers to get yourself in a spot where Michael may very well die if he tries to get to you. Like, if Michael messes this up, he falls down to the map, he will die, so just keep that in mind. Once you get to this top here, just stand up, jump forward, and you are now on top, which is a really cool spot if you ask me. And again, you get on top of that one, as well as this one all the way over here, and in theory, you could have 4 people here on top of the map, which I think is pretty cool. Now, while preparing for this video, I learned something different, and I asked my brother about this, and he said he knew about this a long time ago, but who knows if he's telling the truth. You can actually jump out of the map from here and fall underneath the map, but if you do it properly, you can actually land in the water itself and just walk around in the water outside of the map. I'm gonna do my best to try and show that to you guys. So how you do it is you run and jump and try and land on this railing here. Now, the tricky part is actually landing on the railing. If you go too far to the right, you're gonna fall back in the map and you will die. If you go too far to the left, you'll fall outside of the map and also die because you're gonna fall underneath the map. Once you actually get here, you can walk for a pretty good ways here on top of this barrier. Now, I don't know exactly how far you can go, but maybe use those stairs as an estimate, and maybe use that crate over there as an estimate. Like, just kind of give that as like your safe zone, I'd say. Feel free to explore it for yourselves. But once you actually get here, how I like to do it is I walk back to this crate basically right here. Once you get to this crate, move slightly to your left, just ever so slightly, as if you're turning a corner, and you're going to fall down and land on this railing right here. Now, once you're actually here on this railing, move to your left again, and you're going to land basically underneath the map, but you're going to land on top of this big black bar. And if you stand up, it's as if you're floating in the water, which I think is really, really cool. Like, I was way too excited to actually find this afternoon while preparing for this video and making sure I remembered how to do things so it would actually go smoothly when I was actually recording it live. And just, I think it's pretty cool. Now, obviously, it's safest if you crouch walk, but you can actually walk around like this as well. And you can also go prone if you would like, and you're underwater, you're not drowning or anything. Now, obviously, it's pretty poor taste to get outside the map like this in Michael Myers, but how cool of a spot is this? You're on the side of the freaking boat, man. I think it's pretty cool, and you'll pretty much live as long as you stay on this black bar until you get to the end. Now, again, I just discovered this part today. I don't know if there's a way for you to get into the front, into the other side of the ship. I could be wrong, but once I get to the end here, I always end up falling down. I'm not sure if there's actually a way for you to walk along that black bar right there, so I'm not even going to do it because it's just going to knock me down underneath the map itself. But yeah, I thought this was actually pretty cool, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to conclude this video. Those are the glitches I know for the final 4 multiplayer maps here in Call of Duty 4. Now, for the future, I plan to make videos that are specifically COD4 Modern Warfare Remastered to teach you guys what glitches actually still work in Modern Warfare Remastered, as well as try to show you guys some new ones that maybe have popped up. But for me personally, I haven't found a ton of brand new ones. I've basically just been testing old ones that I knew. By the time I get my brother in there, who's also very good at glitching. Actually, he's much better than I am at glitching. And we're going to have him test out stuff, and we're going to see if we can find some spots. It's definitely going to be really fun in December when we have all the maps, like Block, for example. I want to see if the glitches on Block work, and there's a lot of glitches on Block to test out. But I think I'll make a video covering the maps that are currently in Modern Warfare Remastered, and then later on do another video on the new maps. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope you guys all found it helpful and informative. I am edging myself here on the back of the boat for the first time, and it seems to actually be working. I am very happy about this. Oh no, okay. Well, I got all black there for a moment. I thought I was going to fall through. This is really weird that this is even working. This is crazy. Like, you're seeing underneath the map here. I hope this isn't killing your immersion. It probably is for a lot of people. But yeah, you can get on the other end of the boat here as well. This is freaking cool. I actually did not know this. Like, I accidentally fell down in the water while trying these glitches today, while preparing for this video. And then I just kept on trying them out. And until here we are on the other end of the boat. And in fact, if I just stay in a straight line, I'm going to mess this up and not run in a straight line. You can actually sprint out here, which is just so freaking cool. But once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys all found it helpful and informative. Drop a like rating on the video if you did enjoy it. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.